Okay, so hi Zach, how are you?
Hello.
I'm trying to figure out what the next step is in finding the probates. I'm guessing you do your skip tracing, right? And then you call or text them. Is that how that works?
So the first part, I want to figure out if the person that passed away owns property, and then if they own property, then I'll skip trace. I don't want to deal with someone that owns property. If they don't own property or the property is on market,
Okay.
then I skip those.
Okay. Once you do that, you skip trace, you find their phone number, and then is it best to call them or text them? What's the best approach?
Calling's going to be the best one, and then technically the best one's going to send a mailer out. So at freehousing.com, we have mailer templates you can send out, but those are like 45, 50 cents. So calling's going to be the cheapest one still.
Okay, but down the line, sending a mailer out would be a good thing, right?
Oh yeah, they work really well.
Yeah, I actually have a quick story to tell you. I was doing this a long time ago and was sending mailers out and actually got somebody back to call me. It was a guy that lived right down the street from Mark Cuban in Dallas, and his house was worth $7 million. I had no idea what I was doing. And he ended up selling to someone else who bid higher. And so if I knew what I was doing, I probably would have gotten a pretty good deal. So I know mailers work.
Hey, they work out.
The next question and my last question is how do you, since it's a sensitive situation with probates, I'm assuming they're, pissed off, angry, sad, whatever. How do you approach them when you talk to them?
I mean, it's grief, right? So like tough. And
Right.
I think most people watching this have unfortunately had to deal with something like that, right? And it's a tough situation.
Right.
The best way you can do is give them the utmost respect possible, right? So, we were like, hey, I saw this person pass away. I want to buy their house. That is not a good way to treat it, right?
Right.
Like you're going to get cursed out, angry, all this stuff. Now,
Right.
I like to give people opportunities to get out of situations if they're uncomfortable, right? And that's
Right.
just life in general, right? So like, if someone's uncomfortable being somewhere, hey, we can just go somewhere else, right? So same thing with the seller. So, hey, Mr. Seller, are you the owner of this property and are you looking to sell it? Now, if somebody's really uncomfortable talking about this, hey, I'm not the owner, I don't want to deal, no big deal, right? Now, if they say, yes, I am the owner and I am interested in selling it, you just assume they're the owner. Just assume it. And if they don't want to talk about it or they're angry about it, you just get out of the situation, right? And that's always been the best one. It gives them a lot of respect because you just act like they're the owner and we don't have to talk about the decedent. We're just going to talk about the property. And if it's something you want to sell, we can kind of get more information from there. And then from there, if they're actually motivated, they're actually going to go say something like, well, actually, I kind of own the property, but my uncle passed away. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. And they're the ones who are comfortable enough to tell you that. And once they feel comfortable saying that to you, and now it's kind of a trust that's got built. And now it's like, okay, they're comfortable with you in the situation.
Well, what if they ask you like, well, how did you get my information?
Well,
I
my
mean, you have
marketing
to
department got
basically
it.
say,
So pretty much what we do, Scarlett, is me and my partner, we're looking to buy properties in the area. And this was a decent area that we like, and we like buying properties there. So that's probably why we mailed out to you, because we're looking to buy properties in the area. And my partner actually bought a house, whatever your cash buyer, half a mile from you. And he really likes this area. So that's why we're probably reaching out to you. We've probably found your information online. I know he has a service where he finds the areas he likes and then we get their number or, we find their mailing address and we just send mail out to them.
Okay.
It's not because it was a probate.
Okay. One more question because you made me think of it. The owner of the property is the deceased still, or is it?
So technically the owner of the property is the deceased person, but you're just playing stupid and assuming that the heir owns the property now, which they don't, but they control it. So, and they are going to eventually through the probate process. So you can still probably contract with them. So yeah, technically they're the owner.
That's my question. Can you assign a contract to the heir and not the deceased person?
Yes.
Okay.
For most, so I'm assuming you're in Texas.
Yes.
So yes, most likely you can talk to the title company about it. Just make sure they get stamp of approval and everything. But yeah, most likely you can.
Okay. That's all I got.
All right. Just play stupid and make sure they're comfortable with it. And you should be. But yeah, sometimes I get asked that. And all I train my VAs to do is just say, hey, me and my partner, we're looking to buy property in the area. That's why we're reaching out to you.
Okay.
And so they don't feel angry. Like some people get really upset that they know you're marketing for a probate, but they can't get upset if your cash partner bought a house half a mile from you and he's looking to buy more in the area.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Have a good one. Keep it up.